How are miso, tempeh, and natto made through fermentation? Imagine turning simple soybeans into flavorful, nutritious foods that boost your health and add variety to your vegetarian meals. That's what fermentation does for miso, tempeh, and natto. These traditional foods are made through a natural process that transforms raw ingredients into tasty, probiotic-rich products. Fermentation involves using specific microorganisms like molds and bacteria to break down the soybeans' proteins and carbohydrates. This process not only develops unique flavors but also makes the nutrients easier for your body to absorb. Let's start with miso. To make miso, soybeans are first soaked in water for several hours, usually overnight, until they become soft. Then they are cooked until tender, which takes about 1 to 2 hours. Once cooked, the soybeans are mashed or blended to create a smooth base. Next, a mold called Aspergillus oryzae is introduced through a grain called koji, which is usually rice or barley inoculated with this mold. The soybeans are mixed with the koji and salt, which helps control fermentation and prevents unwanted bacteria. The mixture is then packed into a container, like a ceramic jar or a plastic tub, and left to ferment in a cool, dark place. This process can last anywhere from 3 months to a year, depending on the flavor profile desired. During fermentation, enzymes from the mold break down proteins and carbohydrates, creating a rich, savory paste packed with plant-based protein and beneficial microbes. Tempeh is quite different in its process. It starts with whole soybeans that are soaked in water for about 8 to 12 hours. After soaking, the soybeans are dehulled, which means removing the outer skins, and then cooked for about 30 minutes until soft. Once cooked, the soybeans are cooled down and mixed with a mold called Rhizopus oligosporus. This mold is key to forming the firm cake. The mixture is then placed into a perforated container or a banana leaf-lined tray, which allows air to circulate. The tempeh is kept at a warm temperature, around 30 degrees Celsius, for 24 to 48 hours. During this time, the mold grows throughout the soybeans, binding them into a solid cake. The fermentation process increases digestibility and boosts the protein content, making tempeh a versatile and nutritious plant-based protein source. Natto is known for its sticky texture and strong smell. To make natto, cooked soybeans are first soaked in water for several hours. After soaking, they are cooked for about 1 hour until soft. Once cooked, the soybeans are cooled slightly and mixed with a small amount of Bacillus subtilis bacteria, which is a natural bacterium found in soil. The mixture is then kept warm, around 35 degrees Celsius, for about 24 hours. During this time, the bacteria ferment the soybeans, producing enzymes that give natto its characteristic sticky strings and pungent aroma. The fermentation also enriches natto with vitamin K2 and probiotics, which support gut health. The final product is usually eaten with rice or added to salads and other dishes. All three foods relying on fermentation to develop their distinct flavors and boost their nutritional value. Fermentation not only makes these soy products more digestible but also adds beneficial bacteria that support your gut health. For vegetarians, incorporating miso, tempeh, and natto into meals can provide essential plant-based proteins and probiotics, making your diet both tasty and nourishing.